Colorado's governor is now asking the public to vote online on whether to build his controversial $29 million pedestrian bridge project on the front lawn of the state capitol. The governor launched that online vote today, as we learned that Democrats and Republicans in the next committee to consider that project are unanimously opposed.
It's hard to see where you can justify the funding for something like this.
Democratic Governor Polis has done the impossible.
This is a $29 million art installation that I believe is financially irresponsible and completely tone deaf.
The governor has united Democrats and Republicans in opposition to his idea to build a pedestrian bridge on the front lawn of the state capitol to celebrate the state's 150th birthday.
I don't care if you're Democrat, Republican, this isn't right for our state right now when we're going to be facing some really difficult decisions from a budgetary standpoint.
The next stop for the controversial pet project is the Capitol Development Committee, where all 4 Democrats and 2 Republicans tell us they oppose the project.
I just have not heard from it. Have not heard a clamoring of people saying we must have this bridge.
So the governor is launching an online survey where people can vote on whether to build his bridge.
I can't tell if you're looking for a justification or looking for an escape route.
Well, I'm hoping it's clear one way or the other, Kyle, right? Like what I would hate to see is 50.1 to 49.9. I'm really hoping 60-70% of people want to see a walkway, 60-70% of people don't want to see a walkway, want to see something else.
Staff for the governor, who made his fortune in e-commerce, sidestepped our questions on whether this online vote will be binding.
You know the internet, so you know the internet surveys are notoriously easy to game and manipulate.
We used a lot of techniques to make it hard to game. I mean, yeah, sure, somebody can vote once from their phone and once from their PC. If you're really passionate enough to vote twice, go for it. But no, you can't just stand there voting multiple times on your device. It won't let you do that.
The governor continues to claim the bridge will cost $18 to $20 million. Internal documents we obtained through an open records request show the actual projected cost is $28.5 million. Polis says $8.5 million of that will be taxpayer money, and his office is courting wealthy donors for the rest.
Your philanthropic supporters, those folks, that's their money for them to spend as they wish. Colorado is facing a situation where families could lose health care, families and kids could lose food benefits. Do you think your donors would be willing to pay for health care and food for those families and kids if you asked them to spend the money on that instead of your bridge?
You know, donors across Colorado spend hundreds of millions of dollars to support the social safety net, philanthropies that are associated with that, nonprofits, whether it's housing and homelessness nonprofits here in Denver, whether it's healthcare services across the state. And yes, with the cutbacks in the federal funding, and you know the state doesn't have the available funds to fill those, that could be about $500 million or more. We hope that philanthropy steps up to do that. And that's why, again, in this context, one of the questions we ask is, do we want to do nothing to celebrate our birthday? That's fine, that could be the case. Or do we want to be able to celebrate our 150th birthday and our nation's 250th birthday?
We have a link to the online vote on the governor's bridge in this article on 9news.com. If you go, you'll see the survey page makes the case for the bridge at some length, but it does include a link to our commentary from Next in opposition to the project.